Hello, my little bunnies, welcome back to some more Rune Factory 5. In this episode, we are running away from this coming boss because we cannot kill it with the watering can that we have equipped.
Oh, so you're saying you know the water can isn't perfect?
Well, we just have to make a better watering can, obviously. It's a watering can, not a watering cannot. Okay, so what was that we need? Right. Make a farm tour. So in today's episode, so the DM for one of my weekly D&D games mentioned a template and mentioned, because I recently found a book that's basically just a whole bunch of templates for D&D. And I mentioned, like, yeah, I love templates. I would absolutely love to just make, like, a character with, like, one class level and just a bunch of templates on top of each other. And then the DM pointed out a certain template and said, hey, how interesting would it be to have, like, everyone else with, like, normal characters, but one person just has, like, a single class level and this one template. And, so, you know, you have a team of level 16 characters and, like, a level 1 Paragon. Yeah, this template is plus 15. So, you know. Now, say, the party that we're currently operating around with is, well, my character's level 12, but I think she has 3 levels of templates. I think. So she should be level 15, but due to LA buy-off, she's not. There. I know I do want to use, like, a love
So what's
crystal.
Yes, for its 15 levels of level adjustment.
Oh, thanks for asking. Okay, so first, hit dice. A Paragon creature always has maximum hit points, which is useless at level 1 because you already have maximum hit points. Paragon creatures also gain additional 12 hit points per hit die. So, you know, plus 12 hit points. Alright, so we have that going for us. And speed. A Paragon creature's speed triples for all movement types. So base speed 30 becomes base speed 90. For reference, my character is considered somewhat of a speedster in the party, and her fastest speed is 80.
Time to eat!
AC. Paragon creatures gain a plus 12 insight bonus to AC, and a plus 12 luck bonus to AC, and plus 5 natural armor bonus. But if the creature already has natural armor, use whichever is better. So you can't stack this with other natural armor like you normally could. But that's still, you know, plus 29 AC. Even on, like, say, a basic commoner, that would give it 39 AC? Plus any armor that you might have for, you know, ECL 16 wealth. Paragon creature makes all of its attacks with a plus 25 luck bonus. Again, you know, my character doesn't quite reach the plus 25, but she does get a bunch of attacks, and her attack is low, but yeah, plus 25 is... A Paragon creature gains a plus...
What else does it have?
Oh, it has a few more things. Paragon creature gets plus 20 luck bonus on damage rolls for all melee and thrown ranged attacks.
Sorry. Luck bonus on damage?
Yes, plus 20.
Oh my god.
So if you can make a level 1 character that just has multiple attacks, plus 25 to all of those attack rolls, plus 20 to all of that damage. How many attacks can you make with a level 1 character? Without including the usage of items, or, you know, other monetary expenses, I'm sure you could probably get a good 4 or 5. Special attacks. A Paragon creature's special attacks, if any, gain a plus 13 insight bonus. If applicable, the plus 13 insight bonus may only be applied to a given special ability once. So I guess that, like, you have a special ability that's basically like an attack. You can't get like plus 13 to the attack roll and a plus 13 to like the save. Spell-like abilities or psionics. If the base creature has spell-like abilities, it gains plus 15 to its caster level to use those abilities. The Paragon creature also gains the ability to use greater dispel magic, haste, and see invisibility 3 times a day, even if it did not have spell-like abilities before, at 15th caster level. Greater spell magic is very useful, haste is nice, see invisibility is more niche. Special qualities. Paragon creature retains all special qualities of the base creature and gains the following. Fire and cold resistance 10. If you already have resistance, use the better value. Damage reduction 10/epic. If you already have damage reduction, use the better value. Spell resistance equal to your challenge rating. This is for monsters, not for players, so whoever hit die, plus 25. And if you have spell resistance, you spell. So, what? 26 spell resistance. You'd have to be a pretty dedicated spellcaster to get through that. Well, actually, if they're level 16, that's just roll a 10 on every 20. 1 feat allows you to take 10 on overcoming damage, or spell resistance, so they just have to have that 1 feat and that's good. Oh, fast healing 20! You also gain fast healing 20, which could potentially be more than your hit points. Oh, and your natural weapons are treated as epic for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. Saves, you get a plus 10 insight bonus on all saving throws, and a plus 10 confidence bonus on every skill check. Oh, and you gain 1 bonus feat. You miss out on about 5 feats by taking this, but you get 1. So you're only missing out on 4 feats. Oh, right, I missed a part. All ability scores are 15 points higher than those of the base creature. So instead of, say, a commoner being all 10s, a commoner being all 25s. Why that's not an even number? I'm not so sure.
I'm just flabbergasted. Like, this just sounds
The ability scores going up by 15 is what really saves it. Because, like, oh, the hit points. That's not an extra, like, 12. That's, like, 12 plus an extra 7 for the increased constitution. That's actually, like, 19. Like, basically, everything that relies on the stats gets, like, an extra 7 or 8. AC, well, that's not just 29. That's potentially 36 or more, with an extra 7 or 8 if you happen to use... If you happen to have a class that uses, you know, another ability score for AC, like a monk or a battle dancer. So you could have an AC of 45. May I say, Marissa is basically not hit by anything ever. And she has an AC of 32. Again, it's a few levels lower than what this is supposed to be, but, you know, essentially. See, I think it'd be a lot of fun to play this as a character in, like, a one-shot. Because especially... It's like, yeah, sure, you lose out on lots of possibilities, because you only get the one level of possibility. You lose out on most of your feats. You don't really get spellcasting.
I just had a thought. Make your 1 class level wizard. Magic missiles.
Huh? Huh?
I mean... See, here's the thing though. If you have spell-like abilities, you gain plus 15 to caster level. If you're a wizard use magic missile, that's not a spell-like ability. That's a spell. That doesn't get improved. You'd have to take a feat to gain like magic missile as a spell-like ability. And usually
well, then I guess
it's like, okay, you get 1 per day.
Oh. Okay,
So
never
like,
mind.
Yeah, so like 5th edition where you can take a feat to just get like 3 cantrips. So you can use infinitely. See, I was thinking go like Battle Dancer. Unarmed Strike with 2-weapon fighting, that's 2 attacks.
Delicious.
If you really want to go OP, be a human and take Toughness and Troll-Blooded as 2 of your starting feats. Just so you can also have Regeneration, so if an enemy does manage to hit you, or, you know, more than your health in damage, you just get knocked unconscious until your fast healing 20 can heal you.
Yeah, I think the sound effect that your character is making is about how I feel. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Yeah, she's only using the one sound effect over and over. She's not... Usually she has, like, 2 lines that she goes between, but now it's just this one thing. Wait.
Grow big and strong, okay?
I feel like if we ever get a place of our own, we're gonna get that, like, on a plaque. Like, in our bedroom or something, just above, like, a doorway. Grow big and strong, okay? Actually, now I'm a little bit curious here, but...
You're a little bit bi-curious here, what?
I'm a little bit curious here, because... Or do I have to look in... looks like I have to look into the BMG for this. Books, D&D... Dungeon Master's Guide. Yeah. Okay, so somewhere in here... Someone here's a thing that's like starting gold by level. What is this starting gold by level 16 character? That's what I'm curious about right now. But... Okay, Bulk, if you could load slightly faster. $1.99, I think. Looks like it should have been somewhere there. Okay. Training pieces about first level, starting gold. I think it was right after the NPC classes that had the starting gold, wasn't it? And then epic stuff and epic, whatever. Boing.
Boy, this sure is great gaming content.
Yeah, I know, totally, right? NPC gear value, but what about player character gear value? NPC. Is there nothing for it? Well, that's a total bust. Okay, whatever. Yeah, because, like, the wealth by level table is technically, like, Wizards of the Coast's, like, property, whatever. So, yeah. You can use...
So you're not allowed to say it on radio?
People never post it anywhere because, like, oh, it's their intellectual property. You can't actually post those exact numbers. Because
Page 135.
How did I take damage after I paused the game? Wait, did I?
Yeah, 135.
135. Oh, yes, there it is. Cool. So that'd be 260,000 gold. And, oh my god, the things I could do with 260,000 gold.
Time to eat.
Yeah, you could pay off your student loans.
I never went to college.
Oh, I know. You could buy a backhoe. You know, assuming that you have the correct spell-like ability.
Summon backhoe.
Huh?
So,
Huh?
yeah, I feel like, you know, a Paragon character would probably be something of a one-trick pony. So maybe it'd only be fun for a one-shot. Because, like, anything that tries to attack you using any sort of traditional means is probably just going to fail. But high-level D&D winds up developing into, hey, the wizard casts a spell that says you die, and you don't get to make a saving throw, so you're dead now. And there's nothing you can do. You don't have, like, a counter spell for that, so you're just dead. And that's it. Wizard says you die, so you're dead. Wizard doesn't even have to be anywhere near you. They use some sort of a scrying spell, put a scrying orb somewhere in your dimension of being, see you through it, and then just cast, yeah, you die. And yeah, that's it. And people just love just being all like, oh yeah, see, your character sucks, because when I cast the you die with no save spell, your character just dies. Like, yeah, if, you know, someone cast that on your character would also die. No, my character wouldn't die, because no one would cast that spell on me. I'd cast it on them first before they got a chance to cast it. And it's like, what, am I trying to argue with the Magic the Gathering player who always claims that they have 20 counterspells in their hand to stop anything that I do?
Nah, this sounds like a playground argument.
Basically, yeah. Legitimately, someone had the argument of, oh, your commander sucks because if I use one of these two cards, two specific cards in all of Magic the Gathering to turn into a land, there's literally nothing that you can do to stop it, and your commander will just be a land for the rest of the game. Then I said, it's like, oh no, I have stuff that sacrifices lands in this deck. Oh, well, what are the odds you're gonna get that? Huh? You're never gonna get one of your sacrifice cards, sacrifice land cards, so your commander's just always gonna be a land, because I'll guaranteed get one of these two turn creature into land cards.
Time to eat.
And it's like, what, are you trying to say only use commanders with protection from auras or something? That could be bypassed. Only commanders with hexproof control? That could be bypassed. Like, what do you want? Just to be rude on the internet?
Yeah,
So,
usually.
I killed the Leviathan.
Cool.
Yes.
Also, I have a new idea for a commander deck I want, but I have to wait for the Final Fantasy set to come out for more cards for it. But it's not even using a Final Fantasy commander.
Eh.
Okay, so Magic the Gathering has this card type known as, well, it has enchantments, and there's an enchantment type called Saga, where basically, like, this enchantment that only lasts for a few turns does, you know, usually about 3 things. So it enters with the counter, does the first counter thing. On your next turn, it gets a second counter, does a second counter thing. Next turn, it gets a third counter, does its third counter thing, and then gets sacrificed. So it's like A, B, C. There's one that's like the Olympics, like you make a creature and then you like pump it up, and then you have it like, and then you make a gold token, because like the person got strong and won gold.
Okay.
They're for like telling real stories and stuff. But with the Final Fantasy set, well, Final Fantasy has spells that summon creatures, they do some big attack, and then they go away. So they combined creatures with sagas. So, enchantment creature, saga, whatever.
Captain Livia.
Comes in with the first counter, does a thing, it has summoning sickness so it can't attack. Next turn, gets a second counter, does a second thing, you can attack with it. On the third turn, gets a third counter, gets sacrificed before it can attack. So, you know, like the summons. You summon them up, they do something, they can attack once, then they go away. But, with how sagas work, they only go away after the third counter's ability resolves. If you can remove the counter, they'll stay for an extra turn. So I found a commander that can remove counters from permanents. So I can play a summon, go to the next turn, does its second ability, I can remove a counter, attack, and I just keep removing one counter a turn to keep this temporary summon around indefinitely. Maybe play some more summons, you know, juggle counters and stuff.
And why does this have to wait for the Final Fantasy one to come out?
Because the Final Fantasy set is... because it's still being spoiled. So I have to wait at least for the full spoilers to be out, because the Final Fantasy set is what has the creature sagas.
Well done.
But you said it's not using something from that set.
It's not using a legendary creature from that set. The commander is not a Final Fantasy character, but the sagas are.
Okay.
Huh?
Huh?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you so much.
No. Yes.
Yes.
Field Captain. Understood.
So... also, I found something that's kind of funny with these, that I can do with these summons. So, hey Azura, do you like magic tricks? Cool. When my summon goes to 3 counters, ability goes on the stack before it resolves and I have to sacrifice it, I'll saw in half to make 2 new ones, both on their first ability. The Magic the Gathering card saw in half is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, you like destroy a creature, but then its controller makes 2 copies of that creature that have like half of the power and half of the toughness.
Say, are you familiar with the language? Fine with me. Are you familiar with the language? Fine with me.
Are you familiar with the language fine with me?
Are you familiar with the language of flowers? She was asking.
Oh. Because it sounds like, are you familiar with the language fine with me?
Because I was skipping through the dialogue because I thought, oh, I might have to talk to her 3 times to actually get to business. But apparently her business wasn't open yet.
Gosh, so impatient.
Yes.
Huh?
Come on. Ha.
Ha.
I call
Ha.
myself a halfling.
Hmm. This is great.
Mm.
I like how even though the character said that she was going to take a break from work, the break lasted exactly, like, 1 minute. Well, back to work. I have things to do. I'm a little bit sleepy from having stayed up all night. I need to go to the clinic and get that cured.
Feeling well?
You have to say no.
Welcome. Thanks.
This is just sick. Oh. So is that right? So weird little character one-shot idea. That, I mean, it could be a lot of fun to run the numbers of martial characters in D&D. Figure out all of the attack bonuses and whatever that you can get, stacking attacks and stuff, and power attacks. And I don't think in my entire time playing D&D, I don't think I've ever actually used power attacks.
Delicious!
In all the time I've played D&D, I don't think I've ever used it even once. I think once I had a character that needed it for a thing, and then I was all like, no, I'd rather have the increased bonus to hit, and not give that up for potential of extra damage if I wind up missing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Power attack isn't very good.
It's like, oh, well, if you use a two-handed weapon, you can, like, take a -5 to attack for a +10 in damage. Like, okay, but what if I don't want to take a -5 to attack? Like, oh, you can take a -5 to attack. Cool, you missed by 4. You deal 0 damage. What then? I don't know what it is, but the people playing, like, people playing human fighters get so, like, elitist just about. It's like, oh no, the best character,
All right!
the best possible character you can run is a fighter with
There!
blah blah blah, this particular weapon with this particular thing and this particular string of feats and this particular and this particular and this particular.
There we go. There we
Or-
go.
And ultimately, it all boils to, I hit things with stick.
There you go.
Oh no, see, you need to take an
There
exotic weapon
we go.
proficiency and take the spiked chain so
Easy
you can
does
hit
it.
things with stick from 10 feet away. And then you also need to take power attack so you can power attack things with the spiked chain from 10 feet away. But then that allows you to take like this other feat. So if you actually manage to hit something with your power attack, then instead of dealing like 1.5 times strength, it's 2 times strength. So you get an additional like 2 points of damage on your attack. But then you also need to take cleave, so if you actually manage to hit something and take it out, then you get an extra attack once per turn if you kill something with your power attacking spike chain. But then you take greater cleave, so if killing one thing and hitting another thing isn't enough, then you also get to attack another thing. Well, that's if you actually kill the second thing, then you get to attack a third thing, and so on. Meanwhile, me, yeah, I have like 11 attacks, and I also have reach. And I can't be disarmed. And I have regeneration, so I essentially can't really be killed in normal combat. The dragon squashes the whole... rocks fall and everybody dies? Well, not me, you see. I take 100 damage? Cool. I'm at 100 non-lethal damage. I'm fine.
In base 4.
Silence.
No. I will not remain silent. I will not remain silent to this oppression.
Yes! Alright!
I still remember trying to join up to, like, one game online and talk about, like, character ideas. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm, you know, interested in, like, this, like, whatever book with the thing, because that seems interesting. And the guys are like, oh, I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna be a human fighter. That's the most interesting possible character. I'm just like, yeah, no. Like, I've played enough D&D to be bored of, you know, just basic human fighter characters. Oh, you haven't played that much D&D. I've definitely we haven't seen each other. We haven't revealed ages or anything. All we've revealed is usernames. Oh, you haven't played nearly as much D&D as I have. We've... you think you've played a lot of D&D. Ha ha ha! The guy, like, laughed at me because I said I'd played a lot of D&D. But not as in, ha, you're a nerd. It was, ha ha ha, you think you've played a lot? I've been playing since 1st edition. Obviously, you haven't. I don't know how old you are or anything. I'm just guessing that you're, you know, some little kid who only just started playing 2 weeks ago. I have no idea. You could be older than me. You could have been playing with Gary Gygax before 1st edition came out. I wouldn't know. I'm just going to assume that you haven't, though. So I can be superior, that I've wasted more of my life playing D&D than you have of yours. Ha ha ha. I'm better than you.
Nice! Yes!
And since we're already, like, on, like, the group, like, Discord chat, it's like, hey, @DM, yeah, I think there's going to be an issue between us.
Yes!
So, yeah, I think there's going to be a bit of an issue here if this guy's going to just laugh at me for saying I've played D&D before. DM replies, like, still in, like, the public chat. Yeah, I don't see any issue. If this guy wants to, like, laugh at you for you saying that you've played D&D before, I see nothing wrong with that. So I blocked both of them and left. It's like, there's always the chance the DM would be all like, hey, dude, don't laugh at people. It's rude. But it's like, no, I don't see anything wrong. If he wants to laugh at you because he said he played D&D, there's nothing wrong with that. He should be free to laugh at you. For claiming that you've played Dungeons & Dragons enough to get bored of, you know, a specific race and class combination. And it's like, yeah, if he wants to laugh at you, that's fine. It's like, oh, well then. I know where your priorities lie, and it's, for some reason, to this guy. I don't... Essentially, yeah, if that DM is saying, oh, it's fine to laugh at people for stupid reasons, they're saying that because they want to laugh at people for stupid reasons and don't want to be called a hypocrite.
Sounds about right.
Oh, you see, I also make fun of people for not being as big of a dork as I am. So yeah, so basically ever since then, if I ever see someone in like their 40s or older saying that they want to play as a human fighter, I automatically just kind of don't like them.
Nice!
Well, actually, just basically, if anyone in general is like, oh, I'm gonna be a human fighter, I'm just there like, sure. Right.
Nice!
All I'll say is, Human Fighter is probably one of the easiest things to play. So if I'm not really all that enthused, but someone really wants me to take part in something, that's probably what I'll do.
Yes!
Something that can be easily missed if I just decide to stop playing.
But it's like,
Yes!
yeah, like you said, like human fighter is like super easy to make. It's like, okay, boom, weapon, boom, go, boom, done, whatever. It's not like barbarian where you have like,
Alright!
not like, you know, barbarian where you have daily uses of rage, or any of the spellcasters where you have daily spells. It's like, no, whatever I do, I can do all day long. And these people try to act as if like, oh yeah, human fighter. Yeah, that's definitely going to be better than a wizard once we get past level 5. I'm going to be I have to make sure to be the strongest thing ever. I played as a sorcerer once, and I played the tank as a sorcerer.
Yes! Nice!
To be fair, a battle sorcerer, so I could use a martial weapon. I mean, I could have just taken exotic weapon proficiency and gotten, like, spiked chain, whatever. You can still do that as a sorcerer.
Nice! Nice!
And I could wear light armor without arcane spell failure chance, which, I mean...
Alright!
But, like, if you get, like, what, mithril? Mithril something. You know, you can make armor that has no arcane spell failure chance. Or just take the armor spell, like mage armor spell, and just use that. So, none of those are really necessary. As soon as you get -1 spell per level,
Nice.
yeah, might as well just go mage armor. And just not worry about that. So, essentially, yeah, you can play as like a sorcerer or a wizard, and be a better fighter than a fighter.
Nice!
I mean, let's put it this way. There is a reason why almost every time I've ever played a spellcaster,
Alright!
once I got to a high enough level, I kind of forgot I had spells,
Yes!
because it just wasn't as effective as just straight out combat.
Alright!
I mean, your spells are supposed to be more effective than combat.
Yeah,
Alright!
you would think so. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes, not so much.
Alright!
But also, it's just because of, like, the way the campaign was being run. Each of those times, it's just like, yeah, there's not really... Magic didn't really become a factor.
Yes! Yes!
One of the games I'm in, I'm playing as like an animated,
Nice!
just like intelligent sword. And most of my combat is, yeah, I use telekinesis to throw myself at the enemy, and then I just start attacking with my sword.
Nice!
I have spell, like,
Yes!
abilities, basically, I have essentially spells that I can cast and stuff. And pretty much all of my spells are, I do damage centered on me.
Alright!
A Ring of Swords originates around me to hit the enemy in melee more.
Alright! Nice!
Now I just want to make like just a pure like, wizard or sorcerer or whatever.
Alright!
Just in a party that has like a typical, you know, party configuration, whatever. And just be a better fighter than the fighter. It's like, oh no. Oh, that's right. Battle Sorcerer also gets like a D6 for hit points instead of a D4, but I mean that's just what, +1 point to Constitution.
Oh.
So that's also not too much of a difference. And that character rolled horribly for HP. Like, I think we ended, I was like level 8, and I was like 30 hit points below average of what I should have been. I was like at like 50 hit points, I should have been at like 70, but I was still tanking just fine.
Alright! Nice! Nice! Yes!
Here's a random character idea. Intelligent magical item. But,
Nice!
you've had the invisibility spell cast and permanency on you.
Nice!
Now, if you ever make an attack, you'll be visible again. But you are permanently invisible as long as you never attack someone. So you have to basically use all of your stuff for, like, buffing and defense.
Yes!
If only intelligent magical items could get, like, normal feats without giving up their special item feats. Because, oh my gosh, those item feats are great. So you could take, like, a shield other type feat.
Nice.
And just, oh no, my teammate's in trouble! I'll protect them with my face.
Nice.
I mean, you could do that with a regular character.
I mean, you can't be permanently invisible with a regular character.
Watering time.
No, I mean, my teammates are in trouble, I'll protect them with my face.
Yes.
You can do that.
I hope it comes out okay.
Oh, right, the sorcerer tank had the celerity spells. Oh no, someone's going to attack my companion! Quick! I'm gonna use celerity, and then use that standard action to attack that enemy. The enemy came up on me is going to do a massive attack. Less of celerity! I walk away. Especially if you can, like, work with the Dungeon Master to make all of, like, the character stuff just seem like... Yeah, no, they are a martial character. They just have special abilities. Yeah, I just have a few abilities I can use per day. Oh, what is the exact specific name of this class that you are using? Oh, I want to know what the exact name is and what book it's in, so I can know the exact... What is the exact name of this class that you are using that gives you these abilities? What? It's like... Okay, but can you tell me precisely what the name of the class is? And it's like, shut up, that's the name. But I want to know exactly what you're trying to do, because I don't believe you. I think that you and the DM are cheating. It's like, no, it's by the book. Okay, but which book specifically? If you can tell me the book and the page number that this is from, precisely. It's like, shut up. That's the book. Shut up. Yeah, that's all I'm good for. I think. I'm not sure. I really don't know anymore.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder about this, so I don't know.
Okay. It's just, if I try to make a character that I want to, like, show off to the party, like, oh yeah, I made this character, can do, like, this stuff. To my party, it's like, no, just completely AFK, absent, doesn't care, even during the session, like, aha, I use my special ability that lets me, like, you know, like, do this, movement action, and also I get to do this attack. I was like, okay, whatever, I don't care, do your thing. Is it my turn? Oh, okay. Meanwhile, it's like, oh, hey, I have this character, you know, I grabbed some whatever class, hope to do something cool. Oh, really? What character? What's the class? What's the name? Where are they from? Okay, but, like, what kind of an accent do they... It's like, same group of people, by the way! They didn't care enough to look into my character, so for the next campaign, I made character to keep more secretive, because they didn't care, so I could keep secrets. And suddenly, they're so very interested in every little thing about this character. It's like, I thought you didn't care about the characters that I made. So, speaking of baseline characters, if I had to make a character that was like Player's Handbook only, at level 1, Halfling Rogue.
Okay.
Some of the most fun I've had in, you know, PHP only games, Halfling Rogue.
Watering time. Watering time. You're big and strong.
Any reason why?
You're big and strong.
I mean, I remember one specific time there was like an artifact that the party was
Hope
trying
it
to like
comes out okay.
take,
You're big and
because
strong,
we knew
okay?
that the artifact was going to be used for evil, so we had to take it before the evil people got it.
You're big and strong, okay?
But I think it was like every other round, it would flash with light and deal a bunch of damage to everyone nearby. So, my character, I didn't communicate too well with the rest of the group. That's my bad. But I had the idea that my character would empty out her backpack and like, capture the artifact in her bag. That way, when it flashes with light, it shouldn't affect anyone. But since I didn't communicate this with the rest of the party well enough, like, you know, just, oh, it's your turn, what do you want to do? Oh, I want to, like, take my backpack and empty it, you know, dump out all the stuff. Then run to the artifact and try to, like, catch it in my bag. The entire rest of the party thought that I was, like, on the evil side, trying to take it for evil deeds. So they all just tried to kill my character immediately. So I had to explain out of character, like, no, I'm trying to capture it so when it flashes light, it doesn't hurt everyone. Oh, okay. We'll just have your character be knocked out then. And then we'll take the relic out of your bag and continue smashing it while it tries to kill us. And then we'll bring you back to town to get healed. It's like... You can't just trust that a halfling might have a good thought, huh? No one trusts the halflings. We've been given a bad name. Ever since one halfling, something like 300 years ago, decided to steal one little ring.
To be fair, he did kill his brother over it.
I mean, his brother was trying to kill him too, so it's like... Well, not really. Not at first. Have you ever considered that the One Ring spent most of its, like, quote-unquote lifespan in the river? Apparently, according to the timeline, it spent something like 3,000 years in that river. Or at least, you know, generally underwater. Oh, right. Other stuff that's been going on. Been trying to get into a Meetings and Masterminds server. Made a character for it. I was going to make a dragon, but then the idea of playing as a sentient skateboard was funnier, so I started working on that. And today a person has been helping me make a character. That's been cool. It's really interesting, like, getting into a system. Like, just reading the book and thinking, it's like, oh, this is good, this is cool, this is good. Like, making a character without really knowing the game, just from the book. And then seeing someone who's actually played the game for a while, it's like, oh no, you actually want, like, oh, you don't want a 10 in that, you want, like, a -1. Oh, no, you don't want to put that to a 0. You should have that at least a 6. Oh, no, actually, you don't use, like, that tier of power. You should go and use this power instead, which means you don't need that one. Like, oh, you don't need a 5 in stamina, you need a null value because you're playing a robot. I mean, robots don't have stamina. But then you also have to take this power. So now my character has, like, 0 toughness when it should have something around 10, and I'm just like, is this my character? Because, like, stamina directly feeds into toughness, and apparently nothing else feeds into toughness. So now I have to buy toughness defense, so I can't just buy stamina instead. And... because I was like, okay, are there any powers that just basically everybody buys just because they're so good for what they do that it's expected that everyone gets it? Like, if everybody else has a speed of, like, 100 feet, and my character comes in at a speed of, like, 30 feet, if it's expected that battles take place, like, on the run, my character just can't keep up. Or if it's, like, expected that's like, oh no, everybody uses, like, ranged attacks, nobody ever uses melee because blah blah blah. Or maybe it's like, oh no, basically every battle takes place in the air because you can buy the ability to fly for 1 power point.
Wait, really?
Yeah. It's like, I think it's like walking speed, like normal human walking speed flight. And with some sort of flaw to it. But yes, you can buy the ability to fly for 1 power point. You start with 160 power points, by the way. So it could very well just be like that the meta is like, no, everybody can fly because everybody can fly. You'd either have to be able to fly or have ranged attacks if you want to do anything in battle. But since enemies, will just, destroy the streets and stuff, if you're on the ground, you're not gonna have a good time, so everyone flies.
Time to eat.
So if I made a character that can't fly, and it's like, oh no, everybody flies, I should have known that. Oh well, have fun being on the ground. You can't reach anyone even with a ranged attack because we're 3 miles in the air.
You're big and strong, okay?
Or like, say, speed. So like, in Mutants and Masterminds, basically, as the values of things go up, they get doubled with each tier. So tier 0 is what you expect, like, basically. Like a tier 0 time is 6 seconds, tier 0 distance is 30 feet, so a tier 0 speed is 30 feet in 6 seconds. Like, if you go like +1, like a tier 1 speed would be 60 feet in 6 seconds. Tier 3 would be 120 feet in 6 seconds. See, very different from D&D. The baseline is the same, but then it just starts doubling immediately.
Time to eat.
So you could go, what is it, like, with like, what, 5 points in speed, you could go miles per second, basically. And it's like, would I ever actually need this? Or does everyone go like human speed? Do I need like 1 extra point in speed? Or like 2 points and then anything else is just extra? Like, I understand that the idea is so then you could think of like basically, you could make essentially any superhero you could think of with these rules. And the points aren't there for like, oh, what extra stuff do you want on your character? It's, what do you imagine your character happening? Okay, here's the rules for putting it on. But, like, my character is kind of a robot. Yeah, I think I mentioned last time, like, for flight, like,
You're big and strong, okay?
you could have, say, Superman and just fly. Or, like, the dragon character I was making, like, oh, wings, so that's a penalty, because if you have wings, wings can be damaged and keep you from flying, whatever. They can be tied up. Stuff can happen to
Hope it comes
wings.
out okay.
So that makes your flying skill cheaper.
You're big and strong, okay? Watering time.
But then you can combine stuff.
Watering
Oh, you can have flying and also have swimming, so you can use it flying while swimming. Instead of just, like, buying flying and swimming separately.
Watering time. Watering time. Time to eat. Watering time.
And of course, someone who plays it a lot and understands things will know certain things. Like, oh hey, my character is going to be like, a size category smaller than a human. Because humans are a bit under size category. Or a human size category -2. Whatever. So it's like, oh yeah, 1 category smaller than human, well...
You're big and strong, okay? You're big and strong, okay? Delicious!
But it's like, okay, I think I'm basically done with my character. I got powers to, like, levels that I think are okay and everything. And I still have, like, 40 extra
Big and
power
strong,
points left.
okay?
And it's like, what do I do with this? It's like, the obvious is, find some really good power and put a whole bunch of points into it. Except, your attack, there's like a homebrew rule, where your attack and damage combined can't be more than 20, and specific pairs of defenses can't be more than 20. So you can't just put, like, oh, well, I have 40 points left. Let's just put all of that into this one attacking ability and just absolutely destroy whatever enemies I face. Apparently, that's not allowed.
Damn it! Damn it!
More of a average.
Can't quite hear you, Zora.
What?
You're a bit far away from your microphone.
I'm right beside my mic.
I can barely hear you. Are you sure Discord is using the right microphone?
In the kitchen, I'm using my phone. Okay?
Sounds like you're in the kitchen.
Oh well.
Can I hear you with something?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh, this game will actually tell you what status you're on. Cool.
Watering time. Time to eat. Watering time. I hope it comes out okay. All right. I hope it comes out okay. You're big and strong, okay? You're big and strong, okay? Watering time. Watering time. Watering time. I hope it comes out okay. Watering time.
No, I died. Well, that kinda sucks. Do I really have to start grinding already? Might have to start grinding again. That store's probably closed, isn't it? Oh no, we'll just go home. So yeah. One-shot character with PARAGON template. Which, yeah, I like to try. I mean, just on a basic character, it would be, you know, basic. But you can do a lot at level 1, and you can do a lot with that kind of money, so... I can make something very interesting with this. In theory. Potential new commander deck idea, again, you know. Make summons. Keep summons around extra long. So it's like, oh yeah, it's, you know, oh, it's like a 6/6 creature with potentially no abilities other than once per turn I get a thing. But you can get like the ultimate ability over and over again, or you can build like a regular saga and keep getting its ultimate ability. But also if you can make tokens, because like the commander can, was it sacrifice a creature to proliferate, or remove a counter to populate. So if you make a token, you can be making extra tokens each turn. It's time to tap to do that, so maybe some untapped shenanigans, maybe a non-legendary copy of the commander, pick a non-legendary token copy of the commander with a global haste effect out. I think it's in green. You can play Concurrent Crossroads. Make the token copy of the commander. You need something to... You need counters. Then you can like tap, move a counter from something, make another non-legendary copy. That has haste, remove another counter. Just remove all of your counters to keep making more of your commander. It's like, okay, I have 10 of this now. So that could be a lot of fun to do. I should try making design of that, and then... So anyway,